Big Rumble Boxing Creed Champions is Survios' newest IP and their second in the boxing genre. Originally releasing Creed Rise to Glory for VR, Big Rumble Boxing is Survios' first IP that isn't made for VR, as Survios is known as the VR guys with huge movie and TV licenses. Is this a banger or a flop? Let's get into it. The first thing you notice when you dive into this title are the graphics, and I am thoroughly impressed by them. Character models are highly stylized and ripped, but incredibly detailed in small, minute ways. From Benji's beard to El Tigre's tattoos, the character models are one of the most impressive aspects, especially real-life characters, such as Creed, Ricky Conlon,
Nice shot.
and stuntman Danny Wheeler.
Don't need no one.
The art style doesn't take away from the one-to-one replication of these characters. Each venue has something special about it, like the vibrant club atmosphere of the 54th floor, or the sunny, dry desert area of Vic's garage. One of my favorite venues, the Walcott Bowl, which has the big fight feel of an arena anticipating a Fury Wilder battle. Big lights, big atmosphere, ringside judges table. It's all so sweet. Which brings me to my second favorite, which is a 180 from the spectacle. In the back alley venue, the lighting, puddles, and overall seediness make it feel like this is exactly where a grudge match should be taking place. The music may be my favorite part of the presentation. The track list has a healthy mix of unknowns and classics that keep you vibing throughout the game. Enough about the visuals. It's time to break down the gameplay. Don't come into this title expecting Fight Night or ESBC levels of realism and simulation. This is more akin to Ready to Rumble and WWE Battlegrounds. Limited combos, big colorful effects from shots thrown, overall fun, cartooniness. Some of the mechanics are fun, like the unique combos each character has and their unique finishing sequences. Landing one of those on your opponent at the right time is just... After about 3 knockdowns on your opponent, another knockdown triggers an instant KO, which I applaud for its structure, but sorta meh at its exclusivity. Flash KOs are something this gameplay lacks and would truly benefit from. The only other way to get a KO at all is the 10 count, which is satisfying when you get it, but man is it frustrating watching my opponent rise at 9 so consistently. You want to talk about frustration? There are points where you decide to use your super, and the CPU decides to sit up in its chair to do the same. The kicker? It cancels your super, allowing them to land theirs first. There are slips in the game which will make a lot of people happy, but what'll make you even happier is slipping a slip counter. There are certain aspects that have its borderline realism, so it's not entirely arcade mashing. Well, except for when the timer stops on a knockdown. Oof. There are 3 game modes: arcade, versus, and training. Training is simple. Hop in, beat the brakes off the CPU, and get to know your character selection a bit better. Versus is a mode where you choose a character to main, play a certain amount of fights, which aren't very clear from the start, and you unlock certain locked characters. Arcade is the closest thing you'll get to a career. You choose a fighter and battle up a tower of opposition to progress through a story. This mode would be so much more satisfying if these dialogue cards weren't so awkward. Between the grunting and ellipses, the story is something you forget you're even a part of from laughing so hard. It's pretty corny. Although it was wild when I did Drago's Tower, I got to literally kill Apollo Creed just like the movie. I didn't expect that one. It's not a Rocky Creed game without training montages, right? They're fun and intuitive, but ultimately mean nothing to character development or anything else for that matter. Honestly, it's just another excuse to vibe out to the music in the game. When it comes to game modes, or the lack thereof, the 2 things that hurt this title more than anything: no online modes, no character creation. 2 things you sort of expect nowadays. A sequel to this title could capitalize on a great base, and it could be a breath of fresh air for the boxing games community. But as of right now, it's an overpriced Xbox arcade title with great graphics and one hell of a budget. I give this title a solid 3.5 out of 5. It's not bad. It isn't gonna scratch any sort of boxing game itch, and it's not gonna hold you over until ESBC drops. Wait to buy this one when it's on sale, as it is a game I'm glad I experienced because it's fun, but I wouldn't pay more than $25 for it. If you can't wait and need to play it, go for it, but don't expect to pick it back up after about 4 days. Thank you to Survios and BH Impact for the review copy. Tune into the channel for more reviews and check out the stream over at Facebook Gaming, link below while you're at it.